Hi guys, thought we would go do a full garden tour this morning. Show you everything that's growing. It is a nice Friday day today, about 20 degrees Celsius. I'm growing in zone 5 in Quebec, Canada. And we'll start with all these containers you see here. All those containers are full of all kinds of flowers. Zinnias, sweet williams, nasturtiums, lupines, columbine, all kinds of flowers, and a lot of them brand new flowers I haven't tried before. It's about 8:15 in the morning here, and it's starting to get noisy already because of the traffic. I live in a suburb. I'm about 20 minutes over the bridge from Montreal. So as you can imagine, Montreal is very popular, very busy. So everybody comes from the Montreal to South Shore to Montreal. I have everything covered in little chicken wire and hard cloth wire to stop the squirrels from eating it. This is turnips. I transplanted my celery. I grew celery last year, no problem. So it's very exciting because I chop it up and put it in the freezer. And I will put the names of all this stuff on the screen so you know. Parsnips are under here. More celery is here. Carrots over here. The garlic is looking fantastic. It's getting nice and long, tall. Not ready yet, that's for sure. Not for a few more months. All these extra guys you're going to see everywhere are my extra plants that I'm trying to sell. I'm trying to turn it into a business, but people don't seem very interested in cabbage, cauliflower, or broccoli. All this is cayenne pepper, and I want to go crazy with the cayenne peppers this year to try and get as many as possible. And then all across this edge is cucumbers, and they're going to go up this trellis. And this is just string, okay? And this is metal piping stuff that you buy at, like, we bought it at Home Depot and stuff. So we're gonna run string the whole length, and all the cucumbers are gonna grow up it, no problem. And then in these tires, I have 9 tires in this section. I just finished painting them all like cows to make them look cute. I did zucchinis, and it's all covered by mesh to make sure the squirrels don't get to it. Now, as long as your tires are not damaged, melted, burnt, they're fine to use. There's no problem. They've all been washed. They've all been painted, 2 coats of paint. And your plant, vegetable or whatever, never touches the tires. It's only in the middle. So it's fine to use. This raised bed has broccoli on it, and the broccoli is looking really good. See him? He's so nice looking, these broccolis. And I did broccoli before with no problem. Over here we have succession planting of a mix I made. It's a 5 lettuce mix with arugula and kale. And it's been planted, like, this little patch was the first time. Then a week later I did this one, and then a few weeks later I did that one, and now I just planted this one, but this is kale only. So it's looking pretty good. It's not ready to cut yet, but it's getting there. And then we can have fresh salad, which is yummy. It tastes so good, fresh salad. It actually tastes like something. Along this edge, it's going to be it's like snow peas, but it's a gold yellow variety, and they're going to climb up this trellis. All here is green beans. This is cabbage or cauliflower, I forget now. And if we go to the raised beds over here, let's see. We're going to do, the first row is leeks, and after that These are spring onions or bunching onions or green onions, whatever you call them. They're called so many different names. And then this is, like I said, this is either cauliflower or cabbage. And the same thing along this edge, it's going to be those yellow snow pea things that are going to go up this trellis. And if you go over here, those are purple coneflowers coming up. And I also planted sunflowers all along the edge this year to see if I get any sunflowers. That's an astilbe. This thing, I can't remember its name, but it takes over and you won't be able to even walk here soon. This is bee balm. This is another bee balm. And then all this in the corner is yellow flowers that I don't know the name of, but they're going to get huge. Then I have a rose bush with a clematis in it. So if we go to the backyard, the back part of the yard. Now I'm not even finished planting yet. I still have plans to do a lot more container flowers. This is a clematis or clematis. I call them clems. Just clems, clemmies. And they all have buds. And they're all getting ready, ready to open. This is called multi-blue. And she's even going up into the pine trees, see? Which is really cool. Okay, we're on the other side. Here's the rose bush. And I just recently redid all my tires, fixed all the spacing, painted them all to look like cows, and there's a lot of them. It goes for a really long time. And I still have more to do. I'm not finished. So let's see what we got. First, all along the fence here, when you see these, it's clematis, more clematis, because I really love clems. All these flowers you're going to see here in between the tires like this is creeping phlox, and I love it because you just plant it and you don't do anything with it. I mean, you literally don't have to take care of this stuff, and it'll just spread and spread and go crazy. So we have parsley, sage, walking onions or pearl onions, lemon thyme, really good stuff, lemon balm, mint, oregano, more thyme but regular. This here is my little bee watering station. So the bees come here to drink and they use it all the time. These are chives. And the chive flowers are starting to open. So it's going to be really cool. They're going to, the bees are going to go on the flowers and then they're going to go over there to have a drink. These are garlic chives. Oh my god, if you ever had garlic chives, they taste so good. I love garlic chives. They're so amazing. And my favorite phlox of all time is here. She's called Candy Stripe, and I love her. She's like so pretty. Let's see. Over here it's cilantro, but I just did it. Here are tomatoes. I have beefsteak tomatoes, the big huge slicers, and I have cherry tomatoes beside it. And this phlox here, look at the size of this phlox. This is a 3-year-old phlox. And it'll just keep spreading and spreading. And I just love the stuff. And look at the surprise we got this morning. That is a Guernsey cream clematis open. Ah, I love that one. Okay, what else we got? Now the outside tires, it's more tomatoes, leftover broccoli, cabbage, and cauliflower all the way down. Now I'm really focusing on broccoli, cabbage, and cauliflower this year because I really want to freeze it. Here's a corner section that we're working on, and it's mostly flowers right now. We have columbine, dianthus, foxglove, phlox, a Rose of Sharon bush. Those are huge peony bushes there. There's rose bushes, spiderworts, more rose bushes. Let's see, we did put in 2 apple trees this year. This is a Spartan apple tree, and he's looking pretty good. He's sprouting. And if we continue on, we have more clematis. This is the raised bed. You might have seen my bare root strawberry video I did. So I planted the bare root strawberries, and almost immediately the squirrels dug them up and ate a lot of them. So I put cayenne pepper, see the red? That's cayenne pepper on the beds to keep the squirrels away. But they kept coming and dug them up like a whole bunch of times. So I tried to cover it, and then what I did was I took my strawberries that were over here in this area. I didn't want them there. And I transplanted them into this box to try and contain all the strawberries. So we'll see what we're gonna get. There is flowers, so we should get something. Okay, let's see. Oh, Haskap berries. Right here, Haskap berries. We put in 4 Haskap berries this year. These things are so good. They're good to zone 2. I'm growing in Quebec, Canada in zone 5. This is what I call the tree stump area. So the strawberries were here. We took them out because they sent out too many runners and they're just going to take over. And this was full of daffodils and all kinds of flowers. I'll do a flower tour eventually. So 2 more Haskap berries here. On these nice chairs is clematis. That's a spiderwort. This is going to be the raspberry section. So I have about 3 or 4 raspberry plants there, but this entire area I want to fill with raspberries. And I have a clematis on the fence there. And I have a little bird bath that you probably laugh. We made that out of a broken chair with a broken pot holder and a rock. And you know what? The birds, they don't care. They love it. We have this gorgeous lilac tree. Beautiful. It's in bloom now. It's starting to fade its color. It is a purple one. But like I said, it's starting to lose its color. It still smells great though. This is our 2nd apple tree we put in. This is a snow apple. This is actually a very old apple from Quebec. Here's another section we're working on. Yeah, I have a toilet and a bathtub that's painted like a cow, because why not? The bathtub on the bottom is all filled with potatoes, which I'm trying for the first year, potatoes in the bathtub. And I planted a bunch of zinnia seeds on top, and they're starting to come up. So it should be zinnias and potatoes. There's nothing in the toilet right now. I need to get some plants. Those are clematis on the fence. All this here, all this stuff you're seeing is bishop's weed. And the idea is for it to take over this section because unfortunately, underneath this entire section, this whole square, like from this pole all the way across to here, the entire section is nothing but rock underneath. Used to be an old shed way back when. So we can't even dig there. The only thing that grows is like the bishop's weed. There's our compost we're using this year. It's the greenhouse. 2 blueberry bushes, which are looking very nice this year. This is our 2nd compost. And that's it. So for now, here's where the cats are. This is the catio. Come on. And this is where the cats can go outside or inside if they want. That's actually my bathroom window, and it has a little door that swings, so they can come out and in anytime they want. They love it. I can't let them out on the streets, they'll get hit by cars. It's too busy here. And this is where my cucamelons are, and they're going to grow up these trellises. So that's it. That's kind of the little tour. I have some Vinca minor in here, periwinkle flowers. Right, so I'm going to do a full flower tour and clematis tour because I love them. And that's what it looks like right now. Keep growing, guys. Never stop. Don't be afraid to try new things. We'll see you next time.